Mr. Bartold, I'm looking at Section 1202 of this legislation, which expands the use of 529 education savings plans. In this section, one provision specifically states that unborn children can be named as beneficiaries for certain college savings accounts and goes to define the term unborn child. Mr. Bartold, under current law, if parents want to save money for their children's future education expenses, can they open 529 accounts in their own name and then transfer the account to their child once their child is born?
Yes, Ms. Chu, you can.
Now, I've done research and found that the only place where the term unborn child appears in the entirety of federal statute is in the 2004 law relating to victims of crime and the 2016 laws relating to emergency medical procedures for pregnant women. So, Mr. Bartold, does the term unborn child appear anywhere in the tax code?
Not presently in the Internal Revenue Code.
I'd like to enter into the record two articles, one for Politico and another from NBC News from November 2nd of this year. I conclude from these articles that the insertion of this language has nothing to do with college savings accounts. Instead, this is an attempt by anti-abortion advocates to redefine personhood, but in the tax code. In fact, a spokesperson from the anti-choice Susan B. Anthony list stated that the language is a, quote, small increment in the momentum that we're building to ensure that one day every child is welcomed and protected under the law, unquote. The anti-abortion group March for Life went even further, stating that the proposed plan is a huge leap forward for an antiquated tax code, and we hope that this is a first step in expanding the child tax credit to include unborn children as well. If this kind of dangerous language starts appearing in other places in federal law, it could have far-reaching implications on women's health. But ultimately, the inclusion of this language is yet another Republican attempt to block a woman's constitutional right to abortion, but this time in the guise of changing our tax code.